Hello YouTube, Slacker Stacker here, and welcome to a special episode. You can see the board hasn't changed that much, but the wall itself is looking a little lonely. That's just because I've been doing some thinking lately, and I've had contact with a lot of friends lately, a lot of people, checking in on me, talking to me. Been a little worried about a few things, haven't been active a whole lot lately, and people are kind of checking up on me, which just reminds me of just how many friends I have out there in the community, and this community is just so awesome. So what I wanted to do is a special episode about channel bars, and I love channel bars. I collect them as much as I can. I guess you could call it part of the community pour box, but I kind of like to keep the channel bars together because they represent people, and I'm so happy to always get channel bars. In fact, I have two coming eventually. I have a Vulcan bar from Mr. Vulcan 5678 eventually coming, and I should have there's another one coming. There's another, the Metals Mafia GPO round, and I'm especially excited about that one. I've thought that GPO needed a channel bar around for ages, and he's finally got one. And I'm told that that he has several made specially just for Mafia members. So I can't wait to get that and add it to the wall. When the Vulcan bar and GPO round come in, this aluminum version of the Slacker bar will no longer be here, and those two will take its place because I know who I am. But anyway, let's get down to it. Here is the collection thus far. It won't quite fit all into the frame, but what I can show you, I'll go through. Like I said, all of these people are my friends, and I'm not going to start off with my own bars, even though there are up here, but they're just up here because they are channel bars. But first one here is AG Scots Kiwi. It is, I believe, I'm going to have to get my loop again because my eyes aren't any good, but I do believe it is like 69 grams. It is number 5. She's got an excellent finish on there. So I was very happy to get this AG Scots Kiwi bar with her thistle mark on the top. And as an addition, and I keep it with it because it really is another type of channel bar in my mind. Even though it doesn't have her symbol on it, it is a Kiwi bird. And that's what she's pretty much known for. She loves the Kiwi birds. Everybody in New Zealand, they call themselves Kiwis. And for those who can't really see it, there's the beak, this is the head, this is the back of the bird, and his little feet down here. But just an awesome little piece. I always admired this piece. And so when she sent me the channel bar, she sent this as an extra, and I'm so proud to have it. Next in line, we have Funktab Forcelli. His is I believe, a 2-ounce bar. It is serial numbered. I have number 7. Let me see if he has. It is of 958, which is a English silver. But I love that stylized F. There is the little flag there. It's hallmarked. Got a hallmark stamp on it. So it is 2 ounces, Troy. So very cool piece. Nice little chunky one. So there's Funktab Forcelli. Thank you, sir. And I do believe I traded him for one of my old style 2-ounce Slacker bars, which may be coming into production again because Pitbull Ian is hopefully going to get back to pouring soon. I got another bar that is close to 2 ounces. I believe this is 1.8. Yeah, 1.8. I can't see the other. 1.89 ounces. And it's 999 fine silver, serial numbered 18. And this is from Baggins. And Baggins is recently started pouring and is doing a really good job. I like the style of the lines. A lot of them are like ripples that kind of spread out, but this kind of looks like a twist, like you almost twisted the bar. Uh, that's why I chose this one. I did have a choice of serial numbers, but I really like the flow of the lines on this one, so I chose that one. Now, this one's not so much as a channel bar as a party bar. This is a 2018. It's 3 ounces. This is a bar that was poured by all the pourers represented here in the Metals Mafia. There's Vessel, there's Pitbull Ian, there's Mrs. V, Mr. V, Stacking AG47, and the anchor in the middle is the Burn Man, Uncle Bernie. So it's a special bar. It's number 3. This is serial numbered, number 3. So, you know, a lot of people may not actually count this as a channel bar, but, you know, I do, because it represents so many people, so many good and close friends. The next one up I'd like to show you is one that you just saw there, Stacking AG47. Brother Clint E. He's a fellow Mafia member. It is 2.5 ounces, side stamped there, and you can see his AK-47 logo stamp. One of the most inventive stamps I think I've ever seen. I mean, you can see the stacking in the stock, of course the clip and the handle and all that form the A, and then the G is in there shortly after, and then the little sights up there are the 47. So very, very well done logo. I've always liked Clint E's logo. Of course, it's stamped 999 fine silver there. Thanks, Stacking AG47. This was like one of the first bars ever, the channel bar that I've actually picked up, and I do believe this was also a trade for my channel bars, my earlier ones. This isn't exactly a channel bar, but it does bear the Bears stamp. It is a prototype hex that he made. This one's antiqued. And it is just a little heavier. It's about 1.3 ounces of 999, but I use it to represent the bear because it does have his stamp, so therefore I deem it kind of a channel bar. It's a piece of poured silver with his logo on it, and so it does stay on the wall to represent my good buddy the bear. And he also poured this shiny version. It's also a prototype. It's also just a little over an ounce. It's 1.2 troy ounces. But again, there's that famous bear stamp on it. So I also consider this kind of a channel type item to represent the bear. And one that I recently got is Silverback. This is AG Mac. It is a 1 ounce block. This is a prototype. It's prototype 1. It is 999 fine silver and 1 ounce, and there is his logo at the bottom. Supposedly like a stamp in itself, but of course it's not a true stamp. I mean, it's definitely a silver block, but really cool logo bar. I like that. I like the style of how he did that, and I do believe that he actually pours these in coin tubes. He makes the form and everything in these coin tubes that we're so used to seeing, you know, for ASEs or half dollars or whatever, but he actually uses them as I want to say flask, but the flask is kind of like the square one, but they've got these circular things that you pack your Petrobond in, but that's what he pours those in. This one was actually a gift, and I'm very honored to have this one. This comes from Karis Ravenhill. This is the Bloody Raven Shirkin. Not too many people have these, and she sent this to me to help promote a video she was doing to announce these bars. And this one is this 1 ounce. This is number 5. It's made by MK Bars, 999 fine silver. It's even got the little skull and crossbones. And you got to know something about Karis. She is a huge pirate fan. She loves pirate type silver, and her logo with that raven in the middle is just so detailed and astounding. I mean, this is such a cool bar, and like I said, I was so surprised when she said, "I'm sending you one of my bars," and you know, if you just show it in this video, and well, of course I will, Karis. And I'm glad that that all worked out for her. But you know, very unique shape, very unique style. It fits Karis to a T. And thank you so much, Karis. I'm so proud to put that up on the wall. And then our old friend, Laura Blade. Here is one of her older ones. The Laura Blade with the old style LB on it. This was from her previous channel. I believe that this one too is an MK bar production at 1 ounce Troy. And along with that one, I got another one of her older bars, more recent than this, but this is the triangular one with the skull, with the kind of the rays coming out of it. It's Laura Blade. I believe this one is actually 2 ounces. Yes, it's 2 ounces Troy by MK Bars, 999 fine silver. So I got these two Laura Blade ones. And recently I got her latest, check that out. I love that dragon on that sword from Laura Blade. I do believe this one is also 2 ounces. MK Bars, yes, 2 Troy ounces. But I love that logo. Oh goodness, sorry, dropping them right in front of you guys. But yeah, love that logo. Laura really pulled off a good one with that one. So thank you, Laura. This was part of a Christmas gift that she sent me this past year, or this, you know, just past in Christmas. So there is the Laura Blade bars, and I'm sorry if I'm moving kind of quick. There's a lot to show, and this video will go on forever. But here is a gorilla head. This is poured by Scully, but this represents Silverback Stacker, my good friend. And they are 1 ounce, and there it is, SBS on the back. And he has got 2 versions. He's got the shiny gorilla head, and this one seems to be the real popular one out there. That a lot of people like this two-tone gorilla with the silver face, and then the darkened kind of the fur representation around the face itself. So I had to get both of those. I wanted one of each from Silverback. Silverback is a really great guy. Funny. He's got a great sense of humor, and his videos, they're really fun to watch. Then I'm going to move on to my next channel bar. This is poured by M. Sagan 75, but this represents my really good buddy, like a brother to me. This is Redneck Stacker in Canada. He had this one sent to me. It is 2 ounces. 2 ounces Troy, and I got number 2. Now, Red and I have kind of a standing deal. He got my newest slacker bars, and he got serial number 2, so he gave me serial number 2 of his bars, kind of in a trade type thing. So we kind of made this bargain that where he gets the 2 of anything of mine that I come out with, and I get the 2 of anything of his that he comes out with. So. But there you are, Silverback. He is represented on the board as well. But that is one of my latest channel bars. Of course, then I have Salivate Metal. I think we all know Sal. And he has several coins out. He had a BU version, which this is the BU version. He has a proof version of the Salivate Metal logo. Very well done. It was you know, the silver atom on the back. And I love the style and the font of his name, and in the front of this. He's just a very witty guy. Has a great channel. Sal and I have become friends. I really enjoy watching his videos, although I don't get to watch them as much as I used to. But I really had to pick up Sal's logo there. This one is actually Silver Slacker. Now, a lot of people get me mixed up with Silver Slacker because of the slacker, you know. Instead of Slacker Stacker, they call me Silver Slacker every once in a while. But this guy, he has a tremendous collection of silver. He's one of my inspirations of stacking. I mean, there's just no way I'm ever going to build a stack like his, but I really like the dragon skull. That's what turned me on to this. When I got it, I really didn't know it was his channel bar. I just liked the dragon and the shape of the bar because the triangle's kind of unusual. But then I actually found out it is a Silver Slacker channel bar, so it joins the channel bar collection, and it's done by YPS and MK Bars. and a collaboration effort, it looks like. So I got that one. Now this one is the crave of the community. Everybody wants a Silver Sabre bar, and Miss Sabre did send me this one. This was done by Silver Spoon. It was designed by Silver Spoon 22 and poured by Mrs. Vulcan. Excellent bar. Love the style of how the S and it splits off to silver, and the R's is just one letter, and then the AVE and Sabre is at the bottom half. Very well designed, very unique bar. I believe this one is number 17, it looks like, and it is a 1 ounce Troy poured. There it is, Mrs. V's stamp. But that is a Silver Sabre bar. I was so happy to get this because, it was like, if you didn't have one, you weren't like one at the club or something, I mean, that's just, but everybody wanted one of these, and so when this showed up, I was just like, oh wow, Silver Sabre sent me one of her bars. So very cool, very cool. And Ma knows how to pour. Mrs. Vulcan is awesome. She and Mr. Vulcan. This one comes from Tomoko Enterprises. That's Dean. A lot of guys, I think, have noticed me calling him Papa Dean, and that is not meant in a disrespectful way. Dean is a wonderful person. He is well known in the community. He is very highly respected. He's almost like a father figure to a lot of people. So that's why I call him Papa Dean. And I think he really likes that because if he catches me in a stream and I'm Papa Dean, he puts up, "Hey kiddo," so he calls me kiddo. Dean is a wonderful man, very nice, and he actually sent me this, which is a prototype. I think this is like 2.8 ounces. Yes, 2.81 ounces. It is prototype number 2. There is his Tomoko Enterprises stamp there, and he even personalized it with Stacker on it. So that was really cool. I had no idea he would personalize it like that, but this is his channel bar, and what this is actually a 3D print that he used as a mold to make this. So it was something he was just starting, hence the P1 or the P2 prototype. So thank you so much, Dean. That is proudly displayed on the wall. And then here is one of the beefiest ones I've got up here. This thing weighs in at 4 ounces. And this is, of course, Silver Vessel's bar. And this one is number 24. This table won't do it, but it's said that these things are so thick and so well done that they will stand on their own. And this one will, if I take it to a better surface. This table just isn't quite gonna hack it with this material on it to make this thing stand up on its edge. But beautiful bar, like I said, 4 ounces. One of the beefier ones I have. Just to go back, there are little things that can also represent them that aren't, like here's the little tigers. I just wanted to throw these in, these little tiger heads that Tomoko throws in with pretty much any of his trades. Love these little dudes. I'm up to 5 of them now. Then we go to the shaped bars. Like with my bar, I had my latest bar is the shape of the dragon itself. Well, nothing else corn dog 42 like a corn dog. So yes, this is corn dog 42's channel bar. I love it. This thing is 1.5 ounces. Of course, the stick, this is the breaded portion, and he's even got the swipe of mustard down the side of it. So love these corn dogs. I've got several of them. I have like his very first pour. I have a lost mold pour, so there's only like 2 of them made, one of 99 or 999 silver and one of 925. I have I believe the 925 Mother Techie has the 999 and of the lost port, so there will never be ever be any more made by these of those. But these I think it can still be made, so check out Corn Dog 42 to get yours. Very cool bar, by the way. I just love how he has the shape. You don't have to see the logo or anything. You just see it and it's corn dog. And of course, then there's another one that's not really a channel bar, but if you see it, you know who it is. Of course, this is the snake, the Sanchez Snake. So Chris Sanchez pours these things. They're all over the community. It's another one of those ones that you see just about every person has one of these things. They're very popular, very well made. I love the natural wood that he puts the snake, he mounts the snake to. It's not glued. There's actual silver pegs that poke down, and he drilled holes into this little stump that he actually fits down in. It is actually signed, although in this lighting I doubt you'd be able to see it, but it's number 25, and it is signed by Christopher Sanchez, and it is 32.2 grams. So it's just a little over an ounce, but that is the Sanchez Snake. And about what I have left are my channel bars, which there is the 1 ounce slacker button. This is made by Pitbull Ian. The 1 ounce. He poured these because I have a 2 ounce bar where people were kind of wanting to get a 1 ounce version of something, of a slacker bar of kind. So Pitt said, "Hey, I'll just do some 1 ounce buttons," and so that's what his idea. Here is the original. One of the original slacker bars, 2 ounce, again poured by Pitbull Ian, with the awesome pour lines in it, and this is number 1. So I did keep one. I have none other than just this one, and they're not available until Pitt comes back and starts pouring again. And once he starts pouring again, these may come back and be available. My latest little venture here is the slacker bar. Now this is the copper version. This is poured by A.G. Mac, who you saw his channel bar right here. A.G. Mac does an awesome job at these things. It's very complex, a very hard process to get these things to come out. He does a lost foam method. So every bar you see, he has actually cut the form out of foam before he's built the mold. And he has to do this with each one, to hand cut these foam molds and put them into the Petrobond and stuff to complete the pour. But this is also a prototype P2 out of copper, and there is Silverback stamp. But the finish on these things that he gets is just unbelievable. And I love copper when it's shined up like that. Of course, then here is the silver version. The silver versions weigh in right about 3 ounces. Again, these are done by Silverback, and again, they're from the lost foam process. But, I mean, he's just knocking these things out of the park. I mean, look at that finish. Just awesome. Again, prototype 2, 2.9 ounces, poured by Silverback. This doesn't even have his stamp. This one was poured before he actually got his stamp. Anybody, if you decide to order one, you can go through the Metals Mafia site at www.metalsmafia.com, sign up. It's easy to do. You'll get an account with them. You go to the classifieds, and the classified, is it classifieds? I hope it's classified. And you'll see a whole list of different items from different pourers listed there, and you can contact them or buy directly. These slacker bars are listed in the Metals Mafia site. And it'll tell you once you go there to contact Mac at silvermac18 at icloud.com. But I highly suggest you go to the Metals Mafia site, because they have got some great stuff in there from pourers all over the community. And last but not least is the Mafia bar collection that I've got. This is the original. Original oval design. I believe this one was poured by Stacking AG47. So it was my first Mafia logo bar. It is 3 ounces. Yes, there's Stacking's stamp on the back. Any of the Mafia guys, they all have these molds, and any of the Mafia guys can pour you a Metals Mafia oval, one of the original bar designs. And of course, I got a 2 ounce Metals Mafia bar made by Pitbull Ian with the same pour lines and such. I believe this one is number 3. 3 seems to be my number. I've noticed I got a lot of 3s. But there is the 2 ounce Mafia bar. And then I have a little 1 ounce Mafia Hex. So that's 3 different kinds of the Mafia bars I got. This is also by Pitbull Ian. And then I've got, this is my favorite of the Mafia bars. This, and I won't even take it out of the plastic because of the mirror finish. The finish on this is absolutely flawless. The Square Metals Mafia bar, this was poured by the Bear, and the Bear is the only one who makes these. The only one who makes these. He's the only one that has the special Square Metals Mafia stamp. Now come on, focus. Focus. Oh, I guess it doesn't like the plastic on it. Crap, but it's bar number 4. It's at 3.2 troy ounces. It's trying to focus. Come on, you can do it. There we go. But Bear is the only one with the Square Metals Mafia stamp, and he is the only one that will pour these particular bars. And the finish, even on the back, is just unbelievable. Bear is a true artist when it comes to the metals. I mean, the guy is just phenomenal. He knows what he's doing, and his pieces show it. They are just super quality. So there you have it, guys. That is my channel bar collection, and I'm still working on it. Like I said, I have 2 more coming in. I got one from Vulcan, and I got one from GPO coming in, and they'll proudly take their places of honor here on the table. So thank you for watching. I just wanted to take a little bit of time to appreciate all my friends out there and show you the bars that I have up here representing them as friends. And so thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and stack on, my friends.